Hey, Todd Burrier from toddburrier.com. Do you ever see people that are in maybe leadership positions, or maybe they're on videos, or they're on a stage, or maybe just meet them in your community or in your work, or maybe the networking function or through your chamber of commerce, and you see these people and they just appear to be magnetic, right? They are just, people are just drawn to them. You know, and the word that is commonly used to define this characteristic is charisma. And, you know, and I teach network marketing training, obviously, globally, and I also teach corporate leadership training. It's one of the things in my bag of tools. It's something I love to do, and I've worked with many big corporations and trained their leadership. And one of the characteristics that people commonly will say is a leadership characteristic, because they'll do an exercise, is charisma, right? And the reason it is something that people see as desirable is because, by definition, it's the ability to draw people to you and draw people to your cause. So obviously, from a leadership perspective, drawing people to your cause is a good idea, right? But the fact is, people don't buy into your cause until they buy into you. So it's even more important to draw them into you. And here's the misconception that a lot of people have. They think you're born with charisma, and if you don't have it, you don't have it, right? But that's not true. Yes, there are people who are born a little more charismatic. Some of their personality traits lend themselves that way. But to develop magnetism and favor with people is something all of us can create, because it's actually not that difficult, because it centers around the right behaviors. So it's something someone can do. You could call it a skill, a character trait that you can develop. And being someone who is a deep introvert by nature and grew up with low self-esteem, obviously this was not something that I exemplified for many years, but I have been called that now for many years. You know, whether it was from a stage or in front of a group, or even in personal environments, because you can learn how to do it, right? You can learn how to you can learn how to treat people in such a way that it's magnetic. That's the whole point. It's not a manipulation. This is the one thing I have to stop and say, is that there are people who are charismatic that use it to manipulate, and that frickin' pisses me off. That's really taking advantage of people. You have to be responsible with all of your gifts and all of your skills, and charisma. You know, I mean, think about politicians. How many politicians use their charisma to get into office and then don't do what they need to do, right? Or what they said they would do, right? I know I'm not picking on that, but I'm just saying in general, they're an easy one to think about. So how do you develop this? Well, first, and the point here is, it doesn't matter what you're doing. So while, you could apply this obviously to building and developing and leading a home business network, but you can also apply this to anything, any position in your job, in your community, whatever. This is an overall concept. And so first and foremost, everything has to sit on the platform of the right behaviors, and the behaviors that I teach and model, and it's always a platform in all of my teaching, is kindness, honesty, and respect. Always. Always, always, always. If you don't follow those three tenets, I don't care what you do, eventually people will find you out, right? You eventually blow your credibility, lose trust, and whatever you're working on ain't gonna work. I mean, I don't care. Remember, everything is about people. So it's not about systems, it's not about products, it's not about marketing plans, it's not about tactics. It's about people, always. And so kindness, honesty, and respect have to be platformed. The next is a servant's heart, helping others first. So you operate with those four platforms. Even if you don't get the next four things all right, you'll begin to develop charisma anyway, because people will be attracted to you, and that's by definition what it is. So the first one of the four things I'm giving you is confident humility, right? So what is confidence? Confidence is belief in your ability to do something, okay? It's not arrogance. Arrogance sucks, right? Arrogance is self-importance. Nobody likes arrogance. So confidence is your belief in your ability to do something, okay? Humility is, you don't have to talk about it, right? So you can be confident, but have humility. Not say, well, look at me, I am the greatest, right? No, it's I'm feeling like we can get this done. right? You exude this, right? But man, humility is such an important trait, but along with confidence. The second one is what I call double optimism. Double optimism is obviously being optimistic about what's possible for you, because positivity is attractive, right? I mean, the people aren't attracted to dark places, they're attracted to light. And so you need to be optimistic personally, but you also have to express optimism in the other person's potential, right? That is such a huge thing and not done enough. And it'll feed into the third one in a second. So double optimism is the second thing. The third thing is what I call hope-based encouragement. Encouragement is such a big deal. When you encourage someone, I promise you that if you go encourage someone today, and I actually encourage you to, you're going to be the only one that's done it this week, maybe this month, right? Potentially this year. That's just, it's almost sad to think about, but it's real. It's a real thing. And so hope-based encouragement, helping people understand, hey, they are not stuck. They are not stuck. That nothing is permanent. And you have to understand, a lot of people feel that way. You've probably felt that way. I certainly felt that way, where like, oh my God, is this ever going to end? Is this situation ever going to stop? Is it ever going to get better? Right? Am I ever going to get out of this? Right? You know that feeling. Hope-based encouragement is a powerful thing. And then number 4, and especially from a leadership, I see people miss this. You got to be vulnerable. You got to be real. You got to share that you're imperfect, that you've had struggles, and because that feeds back into the humility. It provides hope for someone because it can connect to you, right? All these things fit together really well. And so you have to be willing to share your journey with people, and not from the I'm super duper. Nobody cares if you're super duper. They care, are you real? Are you someone they could, aspire to be? And that is how you really make a connection with people. So I hope you found this helpful, because it's a powerful thing if you work on it. And feel free to share this video if you are new to me and you're seeing this through YouTube. At toddburrier.com, I give away a free audio. The 27, it's called scripts. They're really phrases. It's really how to talk to people. And it's how I learned to become a master in a field where I wasn't even I'm not even suited to be in it from a personality perspective, from the front side of the work. And so I learned how to treat people the right way and talk to people the right way, and it became very effective, and I've helped a lot of people do it. So you can get a free download there of those 27 phrases, and there's a lot of other little stuff in there at the same time that'll be helpful for you, and it's free. All right, so hope you got value, and look forward to seeing you next time.